Orion's Quest!
How's it going, everybody? This is DuoTronix, and I'm here with a review for Transformers War for Cybertron Earthrise Quintesson Judge, and there he is in the package. It looks really fantastic. I love this thing. There's Quintesson art there on the side. That is a very, very cool painting, drawing, whatever that is. That looks really awesome. Here he is in all of his different modes. The Earthrise box art. And yeah, there he is in the package, but let's get him opened up. Okay, so here we have the Quintesson out of the box with all of his accessories. And he comes with quite a bit of stuff. He comes with this little gun here that you can attach to the side of his arms with these little pegs. Although I had to shave this one down a little bit in order to get it to fit. You can do that. If yours is molded better than mine, it probably fits better. So he's got that. He comes with the chair here, which I believe comes apart or folds out to become something that you can attach to a base, maybe to Scorponok or Omega Supreme, Skylinks. I believe that's the connections there, so that's pretty cool. It's a pretty neat looking chair. There's no paint on it, and if you don't want the gun in the Quintesson's hand, you can just plug it in under here, because there's a couple of ports. He also comes with this piece, which, you know, as far as I can tell, you know, he just really needs it full time. You know, I guess you could put him down like this, but this is the look of the Quintessons here. And I know this piece on the back of the box was tinted yellow, and that would have been really cool if that would have ultimately made it to the shelves, but we got this clear piece, which is cool too. It would have been a lot better if it was that yellow color. He's got two pegs under here. I don't know if you can see those with the light. Two pegs, and you can peg him into the chair here, and he sits there. His arms, they are sort of articulated. They're on some sort of swing joint, so you can move them up and down pretty good. They all do that, but they are all individually molded little pieces of plastic. You can't bend them to what you want them to be, but I guess if you had some hot water, you know, you could probably bend them a different way if you wanted to, but they would stay that way. There's nothing in there to hold it in any other position. So he's got that. He also has this lever here on the back, or what's supposed to be the back. You got this piece so you can hold on to it, and you can make him choose a different head. That's a pretty cool gimmick. But there he is. Yeah, this is pretty much all he does. He doesn't really have anything else other than his transformation, which I could have taken it without it, but he's got one, so I guess that's okay. This is pretty much what he does, and as far as I'm concerned, he's gonna be sitting there anyway. I mean, he doesn't really do anything, like he doesn't have any action poses or anything you can do with him, pretty much, but he looks awesome. He looks awesome just sitting there, and that's what they're made to do. The Quintessons just sat there in judgment of other beings, and that was it. That's what they did, you know? Okay, let's put a couple of his guards next to him. His Alicon guards. Yeah, that looks about right. Again, this is pretty much all that he does. He doesn't really have too much in action poses. You can't really do anything like that. So all you can really do is transform him. He does, oh, I didn't mention this. He does have a jaw hinge here I'm assuming there's got to be one or at least a couple of them. Here we go. Yeah, that one opens. Yeah, this is great. They all open. Well, except for this guy. I guess neither does this one. However, the rest of them do. Very cool. There's a lot of good paint detail on this guy. You can see this chin right here. That's metallic gunmetal sort of color right there. That looks great. There could be a few more paint apps that would make it a little more G1 accurate, but it looks pretty good like this. Right out of the box is pretty fantastic. So yeah, let's get him transformed into his, I'm not sure what it is, a jail? Something like that. But let's get him transformed into that and see what he looks like then. Okay, here we have the Quintesson in his transform mode to the prison. I gotta say, it looks pretty cool, except for this part up here. This is just a mess, and this thing just sets on top. It doesn't even click in there or anything. So you have that kind of just barely balancing up here. But this looks pretty cool. I really like the fact that it clicks in here. I think Hoist also hooks to this, and possibly to Skylinks and Omega Supreme and Scorponok and on and on. That's pretty cool. I like base and playset stuff. However, I'm not sure this guy actually needed a transform, but you know, hey, thanks Hasbro. I do like this thing. It looks, you know what it reminds me of is the Quintesson journal. Imagine if this were filled in. It kind of looks like the Quintesson journal, you know? Or it kind of also looks like the Recreator from the episode Money is Everything. Kind of looks like that stuff, so maybe that's what they're homaging here on some level. The Quintesson's always had some sort of cylindrical tube thing that they had that had some kind of nefarious purpose to it. But it's a jail here, or some kind of cell, which can hold, you can hold a target master in there. So yeah, there's that. It looks cool in this mode because, like I said, I really love playsets, and this thing is somewhat of a playset. It's a very small one, but I kind of like that. You can get some. You can have the target masters imprisoned in this thing, but you can also have these guys hang around this, or a Sharkticon. You know, so it's got a little bit of fun to it there. And just to see the size of it, here is Kingdom Cyclonus next to this thing, so you can see the size here. Really, I think that's pretty much the extent of what this thing can do. I don't have any of the other guys that turn into the little base parts. Maybe I should get some at some point, but this is pretty cool, and I do have some of the Titans, so maybe they'll hook up to that. I'm not sure what you're supposed to do with this other. I mean, again, maybe you could have a target master in, and no, they don't fit. However, maybe a Titan master will. You just can't stand them up so good. But the Titan masters can definitely be imprisoned here. Well, you can imprison them in this thing, but very hard to get them to stand. So yeah, that's pretty much the Quintesson in his alternate form, which again, yeah, it looks cool. I'm not sure it was necessary. However, it's nice to have the additional extra thing in something like this, I guess. Yeah, let's get him transformed back to regular Quintesson mode and see what he looks like with some other figures. Okay, here we have the Quintesson back in his robot form. He's a really great looking figure. This is perfect. I'm very happy to have this guy in the collection. He really looks amazing. You know, the faces, the tentacles. If only this had been that yellow color that it was on the back of the package, it probably would have been that much better. Even still, it looks pretty good. And this, you get the same idea here, that he's got some kind of beam that he's riding around on, you know. But he looks fantastic. I love this thing. I have waited for so long to have one of these guys in my hand. Since '86. But yeah, let's take a look at him with some other characters and see how he measures up. Here he is with Titan's Return Galvatron. They had some interactions there. And here he is with an Alicon. 2 Alicons. And a couple of Sharkticons. But that's the height there. And just to see, which I'm quite sure is going to work out, let's see if he can hold a blast effect with this thing. And there he is. He can hold a blast effect. Look at that. So yeah, there he is, the Quintesson Judge. Looking really G1 and awesome in my opinion in that way. He looks really good. He's got a lot of little, you know, gimmicky kind of things. Nothing huge, but, you know, just the fact that these mouths open and close is pretty freaking cool. Yeah, it looks really good. And I'm very happy with this thing. I'd like potentially to get 2 more of these guys so I can have some more Transformers the movie accurate photos and things like that. He looks really great with my Cyberverse Sharkticons and my Alicons. So that's already off to a really great start with this guy. And that's pretty much why I got him, was to have him for a G1 collection. So this guy is perfect in that way. And that's the review. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is DuoTronix. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you'd like to. Let me know what you think about this guy. I have some more videos coming down the pike pretty soon, so stay tuned. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.